Search for Hurt, brought to you by RUKSAK. Move with meaning.
Liam's pulled out. He's got a sore calf and a sore heart muscle. And Jess is sick as, so me and Calypso are teaming up and we got to suck it into their vests.
We got you together with Calypso for the mixed.
Yeah.
And just for a bit of fun, I threw our new
the new vest
prototype.
I was definitely against using your vest because I wanted to go fast, but the vest was actually really good. Like, it didn't move.
I don't really have any expectations. I'm just last race, third race of the weekend. Honestly, just like want to have some fun, and it'll be kind of like novel to do it in a weighted vest because I haven't done that before, so it'll be awesome. I'm making Cuffe pull the most weight. Like, he's the guy. Like, this is the women's pro weights. This is easy for him. You know, he's gonna move. He's gonna be carrying the boats, honestly. Yeah, he's gonna carry the boat.
It was good, good fun. We got 58 minutes something, so 7 minutes quicker than I hoped.
Yeah, honestly, so stoked to be done. That was like an awesome kind of way to wrap up, and yeah, came with good experience.
Yeah, it was tough though. So I think we did 340s most of the runs, so faster than my running yesterday, so that was a bit tough for the vest, but
58, but that's pending a penalty on Cuffe's part.
Stepped over the line again twice.
Yeah, but I was like pretty chuffed most of the way. I was like, this is pretty nice, like I'm enjoying myself, having a good run. I was honestly pretty happy. He was dying. I was like, this is great pace, love to keep it. So yeah, I was pretty happy with that.
Feel good. But,
no, I think it was like a pretty nice way to finish up. I think solo is like a bit more exhausting, but getting to do like mixed doubles is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's been fun. I loved it. Like, I've loved going to every event. Flying interstate every 3 weeks was pretty cool. And then, yeah, just get to do all different events was fun. So, yeah, no, it's been fun to meet everyone, and everywhere we've gone, it's been pretty cool.
Yeah, I think like the best part about it is like meeting like other people and getting to like compete with the boys and Jess. Yeah, it was a pretty like cool experience just getting to connect with all these like different people that I hadn't before.
Season's wrapped. What does 2026 look like? We're right at the end of 2025 now. What does 2026 look like?
I guess work. Yeah, I think I'm now like, I've had a crack at a lot of these things now. Like, you know, if you look back on my time in fitness, like, you know, we opened up a gym. Prior to us opening up a gym, me and Renee were just enjoying our life together. And then everything sort of like moved when we opened up. You know, a lot of things, like a lot of fitness things started getting really busy, and Hyrox came into it. So I thought, oh, you know, do I try and be an athlete again? And, you know, you try and do those things. I've been doing it for 2 years, 3 years. I'm getting a little bit older now. Maybe I have a year off, I don't know. But look, if there's if there's any more events, I'm sure I'm gonna see my name there. I'll keep going.
Your performance in Hurt Camp was singly the best thing I've seen in a long time. Like, you were so dominant and so prepared going into Hurt Camp, and just towered everybody that even Chriso and I were like, this series is going to be super embarrassing for the other male athlete. Then we fast forward through to the season, the fall from grace from Hurt Camp, you being like the most dominant athlete we've seen in Hurt and Search4Hurt history, to what we actually witnessed come event time. There was like...
Yeah, massive change. Well, I come into Hurt Camp off Sydney Hyrox, was questioning, do I do a late ticket and just go to Chicago because I feel pretty fit. Like, I had a few events prior to Hurt Camp which I'd won and was close to breaking world records and stuff like that. So I thought, okay, I'm in a pretty good stead. I went into Hurt Camp not thinking like, oh, I'm gonna make it. Like, I went in there just thinking there's gonna be some pretty hectic guys here who will dominate. But Hurt Camp was great. Like, I was like, yeah, obviously I did really well there. August would be the time when things changed. You know, August is when I got poached to coach the Roosters as an SNC. Renee got a job. So me and my partner have been running a gym for 5 years. We looked for a transition for her to get out, and that transition happened faster than we expected because she was like too good of a job not to throw up. So August was around the time when I was starting to get this poach from the Roosters to get a job, run the business. Renee's moving out. So it just was like, that happened. And then look, hindsight again, should have I played rugby one more time, one more year? Yeah, well, we won a grand final. Of course I'm gonna that's my sport. I grew up, I played rugby all my whole life since I was 13. So I'm gonna go one more year. People never get a chance to play a grand final, and we had this team and a squad to make it. So I thought, oh yeah, I'll do it. Probably shouldn't have, but I did. And that's when it all happened. Like, my time frame from how much I was training prior to July to then August, September, October, November, for 4 months, you're locked in other things.
What's your highlight of this season?
There's a lot. Honestly, I really enjoyed everything. If there's one thing like I would want to actually try and do better, which I don't know if I did. I don't know if we did any good. Like, we did like 14 hours at King of the Hill, but I think if I could do King of the Hill and do 24 hours, I would say that's one of the hardest. Not physically hard. Yeah, it's physically hard, but mentally hard would be one of the coolest things. And if it was one thing that I'd tell Ethan to do, move the timer till 12 o'clock, do a 12 o'clock start, and you'll get more people doing 24 hours.
One of the biggest questions I get asked by viewers and just people in general that I bump into, particularly now that we've had 2 seasons where it's been the similar format, it's been that Hurt Camp into the events, is who I think is the fittest out of the season 4 and the season 5 athletes. So there's this bit of like banter as to who's the better athlete. And I was talking to Chriso and I'm like, when you match them up, there's some pretty good matchups there, right? There's you and Pete Day. So having you and Pete take on whether it's a Deadly Dozen or a Hyrox, or if there's another event brand that starts between now and then that's in that hybrid fitness, that would be something that I'd love to have a crack at next year. So planting the seed.
Mate, I'm always in for something, don't worry. Like I said, I'm always open. Give me some time frame and I'm sure I'll find some
How much time would you want to prep for that?
Don't worry, I'm still in and around the gym, so I just give me a good month, 2 months, we'll be good to go.
All right, cool. Well, thanks a lot, man. It's been awesome watching you go from dominance to issues.
Issues and hurt. Well, that's what I'm here for.
And welcome to entrepreneurialism, mate. That's all I can say. Business doesn't get any easier.
Oh, it just gets, well, you run out of time. I've realised time is very important.
We've now wrapped the season up. What's 2026 look like for you guys now that Search4Hurt's done and dusted?
I'm going to get really big.
You're going to get swole.
I'm going to get swole and bodybuild for a little while. But I'll always do fitness on the side. I've always done that, even when I bodybuilded. But 2025 was a good year for me to give my body a little bit of a break from that, because the training is really easy, but the preps that you go through are really tough on your hormones and stuff. It was good to have a break from that, and also to sort of build back a little bit of resilience by doing stuff that made me uncomfortable. So that's why this show was so great. This really forced me to get back into it, and it's made me a better athlete even in the bodybuilding sphere, because I was probably just getting a little bit too comfortable. So it's been really great for me. So I'll sort of keep some of it up on the side.
I mean, it's been good to watch too, like looking at it through a camera lens, following you around, is the grit.
Yeah.
Like, you know, King of the Hill,
Yeah.
that wasn't yours to win by any stretch of the imagination, right? But you just, we could see it lap after lap, like, you know, doing it tough, you're not physically put together to be an ultra runner. But you do the best, and if it gets to dark, and you haven't run in the dark before, and it almost seemed like you had a little bit of a fear of the dark.
I'm getting lost. My sense of navigation is extremely poor.
Was it that easy to get lost in this loop?
I just felt like it all looked the same in the dark. But no, if you ask anyone else, they would tell you no, it's not easy to get lost. But I could prove people wrong with my navigation.
Yeah, after how many laps?
Lap 16, it was very easy to get lost, as we saw her light in the paddock somewhere where she wasn't supposed, and Chris had to go and get her.
I love that sort of grit. I do like it when things get tough. I just forgot that I enjoy that sort of thing because I haven't done it for so long. Like I said, I've kind of been coasting with training and trying to look good and not actually worrying about performance, and performance is a different beast.
So any events booked in for this year?
I will do season C for bodybuilding, which is sort of September, October. But I'm doing a orienteering to improve my navigation.
Awesome.
With a friend of mine from here. So it's a
Is that like
kayak, bike and run adventure race. Because we both discussed how we need to improve our intellectual capacity. So I will maintain a little bit of fitness, and that's just because sometimes I feel like you need a little bit of brain training as well, not just the physical training.
Yeah, sure. And you, Calypso, what does 2026 look like for Calypso?
2026 is busy. So I think first up on Valentine's Day, I have the Australian Alpine Ascent X-Tri, which is kind of like an Xterra, but it's Ironman distance. And so it's a qualifier for Norseman, which is like the X-Tri World Championships. So that'll be my first Ironman distance event, and like first time doing a trail run as part of a triathlon, first time running a marathon. Like it's gonna be first time racing in a wetsuit. Like it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be beautiful out in Kosciuszko. And then off the back of that, I'm going down to Canberra, modern pentathlon camp. Still got my sights set on the 2028 Olympic Games in Los Angeles for modern pentathlon.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, well, I think, you know, while I was complimenting Jess on her grit and her mental fortitude, like I think from an athletic standpoint, you would be far and away the best athlete that we've seen come through the show.
Perhaps in the events that we did during the show.
Well, I was actually going to preface that to say we never got to push you mentally as far as I would have liked to have seen.
Yeah, I think in lots of the events I was maybe more comfortable mentally with it than the other athletes, because there were things I was more familiar with.
Yeah, it's been awesome to watch you too, and watching you guys destroy the boys head to head on just about everything has been unreal as well.
Oh yeah, I think the Deca teams was my favourite.
Yeah,
I don't think I can keep going. And she was like, just hold on, they've almost cracked. Like you just got to keep going.
Yeah, man, that was to watch. That was amazing. Hey, like we were trying to edit that, and I'm like, we just got to leave the whole thing in as it is.
Yeah.
Like it was amazing. So
I always thought they had it too. They thought they had it.
well, it's funny, like because season 5's on air. Actually, season 4 and season 5 are still up on 7+. People are watching both series and they're messaging me going, who do you think was fitter, the season 4 guys or the season 5 guys? And so Chriso and I have come up with a little plan of attack for this year. And if it fits in with the schedule, especially yours, because your schedule sounds bananas, but we kind of looked at athlete v athlete between the season 4 and season 5. One of the things I was thinking about with Sammy versus Calypso, when we went over to Xterra, Sammy surprised us with her result in the ocean swim. She came out like with pretty pro triathletes, she came out second female. And then obviously she can run. So we thought maybe putting you v Sammy head to head in a run, swim, run event would be cool.
Yeah, if you want her to be eaten alive.
The shit talking starts now. But then we thought, we've got Laura and Jess.
We're very similar.
I'm working on something. I can't let you in on it, but
sounds fun.
I think I found something that will be equally challenging to both of you. We'll have the mental grit element and a fitness element.
Yeah, awesome.
And see
Sounds
how all
fun.
that pans out. So if you guys are up for that,
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
that'll be a bit of fun. Thanks a bunch.
Thank you.
For-
Thanks for pushing me.
The season, it's been fun. How did you pull up after Hyrox?
Put up pretty good after Hyrox for the first couple of days, but then, yeah, the Achilles started going and then my back and, yeah, all the stuff that Azza kind of said was going to go on me in the end of the season all did.
Yeah, right. And you were like, you were the most prepared and trained for when we were leading into events. Did you grab what Azza gave you at the start of the season and actually work on those things, or not really?
No, I didn't have time.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so I just did all the training and then I could feel it coming on the calf, and so I just got dry needling, and then towards the end when he said like your right leg's getting weak, it was like I should work on that. And then yeah, after Hyrox about 2 weeks later it all just started
Basically,
going. But yeah,
checklist.
even leading into Hyrox, I'd train for 3 days and blow up.
Yeah.
There'd be a leg or an arm, or my shoulder was sore from the ski erg row back-to-back thing. So
yes, yeah.
month four, yeah.
Yeah, but that was
That was
your problem.
That was
You guys just had to go and do Deca, and then
Liam said, we'll probably get out of it. So I was like, okay.
no, you don't get out of anything here, man. From where I expected you to be at the end of Hurt Camp to where we just saw you like dominating Spartan, dominating Hyrox where we just didn't think that was going to happen. Dominating King of the Hill, which was probably expected. And then on King of the Hill, I know you were super disappointed with 15.
Yeah.
And guts, when your guts go, guts go. Like there's not much you can do about it. Something that we're doing this year while we're running around trying to find the most savage people.
Yeah.
The biggest question I get asked is, were the season 4 guys fitter than the season 5 guys, or who do I think is the fittest out of the season 4, season 5? So
It'd be tough to beat Danzy on, I don't know, King of the Hill.
well, you're gonna
get
have
enough
a lot of time to prep because that's happening.
Oh, okay, sick.
So King
well, I'm
of the
already
Hill.
going to King of the Hill. So.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And I'm like, the reason that I want to see Danzy at King of the Hill, and I was actually quite surprised that he wasn't there this year, is that when we did Miram Wernert,
Yeah.
he got to a point where he's just like, hey, book my flight.
Yeah.
And he was running consistent 45s. He was destroying everyone, just thought he was going to towel everybody. I want to see Danzy just take on do a serious effort at a backyard
there's
ultra.
Me and then there's money.
And I know he's very money driven. Like he is super money driven.
Really?
Oh man, like obsessed.
I just don't know if I have 5 days in here.
Yeah, well, we'll see. And then I just want to see you have a crack at it where we're not making you do other stuff leading, like where you can just focus on it, get the right prep.
Yeah.
Get your
because
guts
I think
right.
I have Hyrox and I've got 4 months before it as well.
Yep. All right. Well, here's a little
Cheers.
award for being the most savage of the season of everybody.
Sweet.
We didn't give one to the girls. Jess and Calypso were so like different. Calypso's just naturally talented and awesome. And Jess, I would have loved it if Jess hadn't got crook. She was sick at bookend, so she was sick at training camp and missed a lot of cool stuff. And then she was sick at Hyrox.
Yeah.
But I loved watching Jess at King of the Hill.
Yeah.
Like that was just something else.
Yeah.
And so anyway, I couldn't split the two of them. They just built a camaraderie between them. Well, congrats, man. It's been awesome watching you.
Thank you.
And we'll see you at King of the Hill next year.
Yeah, no worries.
We're here at Caribbean Gardens in Melbourne. This is the first time we've turned the cameras on for season 6, Search4Hurt. This year it's all about our search for savages. If you want to be on season 6 Search4Hurt, get on the Harry's app, have a look on Search4Hurt/season 6, and that's about it.
I stepped over the white line to hand the rope to him.
No, you can't hold the rope.
Is that on the first one? I think I saw you hold the rope and...
Yeah. I didn't know you weren't allowed to. I always do it.
You definitely can't be touching the rope and step over the line.
Yeah, that sounds wrong.
The very first part I saw. Lewis, it doesn't matter.
It sounds wrong now. It's time.
A warning, then you clearly have stepped fully over the line.
Yeah, I do that.